What's up, guys? It's Andrew Osantowski. Sunday, September 13th, 2020. I'm doing a post-event results talk. Waterson versus Hill. UFC last night. So I watched every fight. I had to watch a couple today because I didn't catch them yesterday. So we'll start from the bottom up, and I'll go over what my prediction was for that fight. So the first fight of the night, Sabina Mazo defeats Justine Kish by rear naked choke, 3 minutes and 57 seconds into round 3. So, my pick for the fight was Sabina Mazo. She did win. But, man, Justine Kish took the first 2 rounds, man. Justine Kish looked great. Sabina Mazo adjusted in the third round. She landed like 4 head kicks on Justine Kish, I want to say, in that round, and she finally rocked her. And then she took her back and choked her out. And then I believe the scorecards were released after the event, and Justine Kish was awarded rounds 1 and 2. So Sabina Mazo did have to finish that fight, and she did, man. But, man, she was not worthy. She was not worthy of that, what did she close at? She was not worthy of that, she was not worthy of that minus 245 price tag. Man, I thought the fight would be a lot easier for her. It wasn't. But she got the job done. And then tomorrow or something, I plan on doing like my post-fight matchmaking, who I'd like to see them matched up with after the results of yesterday's fights. So the second fight of the night was Brian Barberena against Anthony Ivy in the welterweight division. Brian Barberena came back from that year-long layoff and that back surgery, and he rocked Anthony Ivy in the first round. Anthony Ivy almost looked like he wanted the way out of the fight. He hung in there, survived. He kept shooting for a bunch of takedowns, and he hung in there all 3 rounds, but his cardio was questionable, man. He really emptied the tank in the first round. Brian Barberena got awarded the unanimous decision, 30-27. So my pick for that fight was Ivy, by decision, and Brian Barberena won that. I took the underdog in Ivy. No bet. Third fight of the day was Jalen Turner against Brock Weaver. Jalen Turner, man. He was my pick by second round TKO, and he won by second round rear naked choke. Turner just dominated Weaver the whole time. He looked like the much bigger guy and had a serious striking advantage, and he got the job done. Fourth fight of the night was Alexander Romanov against Roque Martinez in the heavyweight division. I expected Romanov to gas out after the first round, but so my pick was Martinez by second round TKO, but the Romanov came out and dominated him both rounds and got the finish in the second round with an arm triangle choke. So he's an exciting prospect to watch in the heavyweight division. Fifth fight of the night, Kevin Kroom defeats Roosevelt Roberts by standing guillotine choke, 31 seconds in the first round. Like I said in my prediction video from yesterday, Roosevelt Roberts comes from Adrenaline MMA training camp. Didn't trust the guy. He got finished by Jim Miller his last fight. For him to be a minus 550, which is a 5.5 to 1 favorite over the debut in Kevin Kroom, I didn't think that was warranted. Kevin Kroom caught him with a left hook, dropped him, and choked him out with a standing guillotine, and that was crazy. That was crazy, man. Roosevelt Roberts is way too cocky. He texted Michael Bisping right before the fight that he was going to knock out Kevin Kroom, and here Kevin Kroom does the exact opposite to him, drops him with a left hook in the opening exchange, and then chokes him out with a standing guillotine. you can't be cocky in this game, man. You can be confident, be humble, but man, to not treat a debuting opponent like that, like Kevin Kroom, he paid the price, man. He paid the price, and he's on the chopping block for that. Even though he's lost 2 straight, I think he'll get another opportunity. The 6th fight of the night was Ciara Eubanks against Julia Avila. I predicted Eubanks to win by decision, and she did. Avila took the first round, in my opinion. Then Eubanks controlled the rounds 2 and 3 on the ground. And she's a BJJ black belt out of Renzo Gracie's camp. And yeah, she controlled rounds 2 and 3 on the ground, and she won, man. She was a almost a 3-1 underdog, and she got the job done. But I predicted her to win by decision. Opening up the main card, the 7th fight of the night was Billy Quarantillo against Kyle Nelson. Man, I predicted Kyle Nelson to get the job done. But, man, Billy Quarantillo really controlled that whole fight, man. He was lighting up Kyle Nelson on the feet, man. Kyle Nelson, yes, he did land some good, hard stuff in the first round. But Billy Quarantillo, not only is his grappling good, but man, his stand-up is great, man. He was landing on Kyle Nelson, man. Really looked great. Definitely warranted that minus 260 price tag. I didn't think he did going into the fight. He looked excellent. He knocks out Kyle Nelson in the 3rd round, man. 7 seconds into the round, he lands a straight right and drops Kyle Nelson. Kyle Nelson covered up. That was it, man. Really excited to see what Billy Quarantillo can do in the featherweight division. 8th fight of the night, man. Bobby Green made it look so easy over Alan Patrick, even though Bobby Green is hard to trust, and I was worried about Alan Patrick getting takedowns in the fight. Bobby Green stuffed every takedown Patrick had, and he took Patrick down, which was something to see. And I predicted Green by decision, and he won by decision, unanimous decision, but he took all 3 rounds, made it look easy. He warranted, I think he closed as a minus 350, but for a while he was a minus 250, minus 260, and he definitely warranted it, man. Looked great. Ed Herman against Mike Rodriguez, man, in the light heavyweight division, which was the 9th fight of the night. Man, what a fight, man. Rodriguez drops Herman with a left kick to the body. The ref thought it was a nut shot in the 2nd round. Gives Herman time to recover. Herman survives. Going into round 3, Herman gets a takedown on Rodriguez and locks up a Kimura. In my prediction video, I predicted Herman to win by submission or decision, and he wins by submission in the 3rd round, man. Feel bad for Mike Rodriguez. Dana White said he's still going to pay Mike Rodriguez his win bonus after that, as he should have won in the 2nd round. But, man, what a survival by Ed Herman, man. Amazing, amazing. The 10th fight of the night was between Roxanne Modafferi and Andrea Lee. It was 1-1 going into the 3rd round. Andrea Lee, man, just doesn't have the proper fight IQ, man. She did some spinning shit. She went for a spinning back fist, and Modafferi got a takedown late in round 3, and that's what stole the fight, man. Andrea Lee is just not a smart fighter, man. She was throwing kicks in the 3rd round, just giving Modafferi all the opportunity to take her down, and she went for some spinning shit, missed. Modafferi took her down, and that was all she wrote for that round. Modafferi won by decision. Like I said, Modafferi is a great underdog, man. Great underdog. She looked real bad on the feet, in my opinion. Andrea Lee just seemed like she kind of ran out of steam and stopped throwing combos, and I don't know. I think Andrea Lee felt pretty confident that her ground game would be superior, or it would be able to hold up to Modafferi, and it did not at all. Man, the co-main event, amazing, man. Just as I thought, Ataman Izaitar knocks out Karma Worthy in the 1st round. Man, Izaitar has some power, man. He put Worthy out of there in 1 minute and 33 seconds. Man, I literally thought it was 20 seconds, man. He put Worthy out so fast. And that's exactly what I thought would happen, man. You can almost look at 2 fighters going into the fight. Izaitar looked muscled up. He looked ready to go. Worthy, man, looked like he had nervous energy. Looked like he had a lot of nervous energy. And his chin is definitely questionable, even though he does have power. But Izaitar puts him out, man. Puts him out. And there was a ton of money that came in on Zaitar prior to the fight, and it was well warranted. Main event. Michelle Waterson against Angela Hill. Hill took the first 2 rounds. Waterson took rounds 3 and 4. Fifth round was kind of a toss-up. I gave it to Waterson, but Hill finished that round kind of strong. My prediction was Waterson by decision or submission. She wins by split decision, man, and I definitely feel like that was warranted. That would have been a model move to play, which is my underdog betting model. I did not have money on that fight, but yeah, Waterson got it done, man. And there was a lot of money that came in on Angela Hill prior to the fight starting. Angela Hill, as crazy as it is, she actually closes a -167 on bookmaker, and she was a -117 earlier that day. Earlier on Saturday, September 12th, she was a -117. I kind of thought the odds were gonna flip. I was really surprised to see that late money come in on Angela Hill like that. I don't know what warranted it, man, because she did not look good at the weigh-ins. Michelle Waterson did look good at the weigh-ins, and Michelle Waterson's a dog, man. She fought hard. She took Angela Hill down in the 3rd round. Angela Hill did show good takedown defense throughout the fight. I thought once Michelle Waterson got Hill down in the 3rd round, I thought she'd be able to repeat that in the 4th and 5th round, and I don't think she was. I think Hill stuffed all those takedowns after that, man. But so great job on Angela Hill. She did slow down in the later rounds, but man, she put on a good performance, man. She really did. She threw a lot of, like I said, she definitely did expend a lot of energies in rounds 1 and 2, which I think cost her later in the fight. But still, great performance by Michelle Waterson and Angela Hill. Like Dana White said, there is no loser in that fight. Obviously, Michelle Waterson needed that win, and she got it. So, good job to her. That concludes UFC on ESPN Plus 35, Waterson versus Hill. This is the post-event talk, and thanks for joining me, guys. Bye.